person is satisfied one of the basic condition and also satisfied both the additional conditions, then the person is called resident and ordinary resident. Okay. And for example, one of the basic condition means two conditions now. If you satisfied first condition and both additional conditions, then called resident and ordinary resident. If the person is satisfied second basic condition and satisfied both additional conditions, then it is called resident and ordinary resident. Okay. Next, if the individual satisfied one basic condition, one of the basic condition, and only he satisfied one of the additional conditions, not both additional conditions, then the individual is called resident but not ordinary resident. And same, if the second condition in basic conditions, for only first condition satisfied, second condition is not satisfied, and again in additional conditions this not satisfied any additional conditions, in that case also it is called resident but not ordinary resident. And if the person is not only satisfied two basic conditions and not satisfied any additional conditions, in that case also resident but not ordinary resident. And if none of the basic conditions, and both basic conditions not satisfied, then it is called non-resident. Clear? Once again I repeat here, what are the conditions for residential status, how to calculate residential status. Resident, how many types? Four types: resident, non-resident. In resident, resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident. So how to decide the person is resident or non-resident, or resident and ordinary resident, or resident but not ordinary resident? How to calculate? Regarding conditions. What are the conditions here? Two conditions. How many conditions? Two conditions. What are the conditions here? Basic condition and additional conditions. Two basic conditions, if they satisfied two basic conditions and additional conditions, that person is called resident and ordinary resident. Okay. Just now I will send one pic for clarity about this. Yeah. See, residential status of an individual: resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident. When you see the chart, resident and non-resident, again in the case of resident they divided into resident and ordinary resident and resident but not ordinary resident. If you want to write the chart, you can write. Okay, na? Hello, are you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. You can screenshot also. Take screenshot. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
One minute. Again, one more pic also I will share. See here. What are the conditions for rule? Basic condition. Rule 1 is what? Stay in India for 182 days or more. And second condition is what? Stay in India for 60 days in a previous year plus 365 days in the last 4 years. And when you see the additional conditions, rule 1 resident for 2 out of last 10 years. And second additional condition is what? Stay in India for 730 days in the last 7 years. Write down this one. You can take screenshot also. For long question, long problem, this one is important.
Yes, ma'am.
Over.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, yesterday's class also you share a PPT also, ma'am.
There is no PPT, just screenshots and we discussed it in the class. That's all.
Okay, okay. And questions also.
Questions are already I told.
Yesterday I'm not there, so that's why once you keep.
Yesterday questions regarding introduction, what is income tax and what are the terms for that means assessee, previous year, assessment year,
Hmm.
person, income. That one is short questions important.
Okay.
And for long questions, what is the difference between direct and indirect tax?
Hmm.
And distinguish between capital and revenue expenditure. These two questions are
Once you type and
where I shall share.
no, in a
Just you
chat box,
write down.
madam. Chat box.
Chat box. Now no time. Within 1 hour, I want to close the block. Each block. Just 6 classes now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You just write in running notes. That's all.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now is it clear? What are the basic conditions and additional conditions?
Yes,
Yeah. How to decide it? I will share one more. Yeah. See here. Who is considered as resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, non-resident. This chart is very, very important. See, what is that? Basic conditions 192, that means two basic conditions and additional conditions too. Here S means what? He satisfied. That means previous year the individual stay in India 182 days. And second condition is what? Previous year stay in India 60 days plus out of 4 years he stay in India 365 days. So next what? Additional conditions. What is the additional condition? First additional condition is what? Out of 10 years, he stay in India 2 years, resident for 2 out of last 10 years, and stay in India for 730 days in the last 7 years. If he stay in India last 7 years, slow 730 days, that one is called satisfied the additional condition. So here S means what? He satisfied. So here first one is what? If both the basic conditions and both additional conditions is satisfied, then it is called resident and ordinary resident. Okay. And if second basic condition is satisfied. What is the second basic condition? He stay in India 60 days in previous year until last year 24-25 he stay in India 60 days and out of 4 years he stay in India 365 days but not satisfied the second condition. Only he satisfied first condition. What is the first condition? Stay in India 182 days. That's all. And also when it is comes under basic condition, he satisfied basic condition. In after that only have to see the additional condition. See, once again I repeat, this one is very very important. If the person, that means if an individual satisfied, yes, mute yourself. Any doubt? Yeah. If individual any basic condition satisfied, then only have to see the additional conditions. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, in second situation, is satisfied one basic condition. Then you see the additional conditions satisfied or not. If he satisfied both the additional conditions, then individual is called resident and ordinary resident. Okay. Third one is also same. He satisfied one of the basic condition. He satisfied which condition? Second condition. And again, you see the additional conditions. When he satisfied both the additional conditions, then also he called resident and ordinary resident. So first three situations, first 3 points, when you see the first 3 points, first one is what? He satisfied both basic conditions and additional conditions. Second one of the basic condition, both the additional conditions. And third one also, one of the basic condition and he satisfied both additional conditions. In three cases, the individual is called what? Resident and ordinary resident. Is it clear? Resident and also ordinary resident. But when you see the fourth one, he satisfied one of the basic condition, but in the case of additional condition, he satisfied only one of the basic condition. In that case, resident but not ordinary resident. That means what? He resident but not ordinary resident. In the case of fifth also, he satisfied one of the basic condition and in additional conditions also is satisfied one. In that case also resident but not ordinary resident. And when you see the sixth one, sixth point, same, he satisfied one of the basic condition and only he satisfied one of the additional condition. In that case also resident but not ordinary resident. And when you see the eighth point, he satisfied both the additional conditions. He not satisfied none of the additional conditions. Then also called resident but not ordinary resident. And last one is what? None of he not satisfied any basic conditions. No need to see the additional conditions. This one is very very important. When he satisfied one of the basic condition, then only you see the additional conditions. Underline these words. What is that? When you satisfied the any one of the basic condition, that means either he stay previous year in India 182 days or previous year in India 60 days plus out of 4 years he stay in India 365 days, then only you can see the additional conditions. So many students are confused for additional conditions. When you go to the additional conditions, that means when you see the additional conditions, that means what here? Out of 10 years, 2 years stay in India na or not? Out of 7 years, 730 days stay in India or not? When you see that, when you satisfy the both the basic conditions, one of the basic condition only, you have to see the additional conditions. So that is the reason, if last point not satisfied both the basic condition, ninth point, see the ninth point, not satisfied the both the basic conditions. That is the reason don't apply this test. Test means what? No need to see the additional conditions blindly. When you not satisfied the both the basic conditions, in that case that person is comes under non-resident. Non-resident. So how to remember this? How to easy for this? See, I will give the clue. Any individual satisfied any one of the basic condition and both the additional conditions, always the individual comes under resident but not ordinary resident. And any individual satisfied any one of the basic condition or any one of the additional condition, that considered as resident but not ordinary resident in all cases. And if not satisfied any basic condition, in that the person is comes under non-resident. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now you see the one question for this. Here I share one in this pic only. Illustration 3 is there now. When you see that one, here what he said. Now he satisfied both basic conditions or not, and he satisfied additional conditions or not. How to decide for this? So what is the question here? Mr. S.K. Patil, a citizen of India, has left for Paris to see his grandparents on 15th April 2022 and did not return to India during the previous year 22-23. Determine his residential status for the assessment year 23-24. This one is old book. Assessment year is what here? 23-24. Previous year is what? 22-23. Got it? Assessment year is 23-24. Previous year is 22-23. How to calculate this? First step is what? Which one? What is the assessment year? What is the previous year? You have to write. First step is what? You have to write previous year and assessment year. And next step, you have to see previous year is stay in India 182 days or not. Stay in India for previous year 182 days or not. So what is the previous year? 22nd, 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. That is the previous year now. So he stay in India for S.K. Patil, a citizen of India, has left for Paris to see his grandparents on 15th April 2022 and did not return to India during the previous year. So 1st April to and 15th left అయిపోయింది కదా. So 1st April to 15 days అని అంటే only he stay in India previous year how many days?
180.
What is the previous year actual? In our example, 1st April to
20 to 23.
23 na. He left for Paris to see his grandparents when?
15th April.
15th April.
15th April only na. So 1st April to 15th April how many days?
15 days.
15 days. He satisfied the first basic condition.
Yes.
What is the first basic condition? He stay in India 182 days na.
182.
So he stay in India previous year how many days?
15.
So not satisfied na.
Yes.
So he is not satisfied the first condition. Next, you have to see the second basic condition. What is the second basic
Condition.
condition? Stay in
Second.
India for 60 days. 1 minute. What is the message? Okay. Stay in India for 60 days during the previous year and last 4 years for 365 days. So here he is not satisfying this condition also. Why? Because he stay in India previous year only 15 days. Yes or no?
Yes.
He stay in India only 15 days now. Previous year you have to see the previous year only. He stay in India previous year 182 days. So only 1st April to 15th April వరకు ఇండియాలో ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి సో దట్ వన్ ద నాట్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ ద ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్ ఈజ్ వాట్? ఈ స్టే ఇన్ ఇండియా 60 days ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ ఆర్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 4 years లో 365 days. సో ఓన్లీ ఈ స్టే ఇన్ ఇండియా 15 days కాబట్టి నో, not satisfying the both the basic condition. So now you tell not satisfied the both the condition means what? He is considered as non-resident.
Non-resident.
Non-residential.
Clear?
Yes.
This is the procedure for how to calculate that person is considered as resident, non-resident, resident and ordinary resident. Now one more problem also I will share for you. 1 minute. Yeah. See here. One more question. What is the question here? Dr. Mitra, an Indian citizen, left for England on 16th June 1988 and returned to India on 23rd July 92. Sorry. He left for Iran on 10th March 2022 and came back to on 10th November 2022. Determine his residential status for the assessment year 22-23. So first step is what? What is the assessment year and previous year? So the relevant previous year is 22-23 and for this previous year is 21-22. What is the first condition? Stay in India 182 days. So how to calculate? So when it is left, Mr. Mitra, an Indian citizen, left for England on 16th June 1988 and returned to India 23rd July 92. Again, he left for Iran on 10th March 2022 and came back on 10th November 2022. So last previous year lo he stay in India. So how many days? How to calculate? First, during the previous year 22-23, 1st April 22 to 31st March 2023 na. So he stay in India November 21st to November 21st, he left in India. When it is left in India, November 20, 1 minute, 10th March came back to 10th November 22. How many days in November? How to, you know na, 31, 30 days, how to calculate? November, how many days? 30 days, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So, in 30 days, 10th November, he came back na. So, the 10th to November 30th, in November 21 days, and December 31st, 31 days, and January also 31 days, February 28, March 31 days. So, total how much? 142 days he stay in India. So, you want how many days stay in India? 182 days na. So, he not satisfied the first
First
basic
basic.
condition. And next, you see the second basic condition. What is the second basic condition? Stay in India for 60 days and previous year and
3.
365 days, 4 years. So 142 days means what? Is stay in India previous year 60 days now.
Yes.
Yes.
So after that, you see the last 4 years he stay in India 365 days or not. So last 4 years means what? Here you see the peak 21 to 22, 20, 21, 19, 20, 2018 to 2019. Total 21, 22. Why? Because he left in India 10th March 22 na, that is the reason 345 days, and remaining all 3 years 365 days. Total how many days? 1441. So he stay in India more than 365 days na.
Yes.
So he satisfied the second basic condition na.
Yes.
So next, when you satisfied one of the basic condition, you have to see the additional condition. Now it is clear.
Yes.
Before the problem is not satisfied the both the basic condition, no need to see the additional conditions. Blindly you decide that person is considered as non-resident.
Non-residential.
Yeah. So now if he satisfied any one of the basic condition, then only have to see the additional condition. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you see the in additional condition, first additional condition is what? Resident in 2 out of 10 previous years, immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So relevant previous year ki 10 years lo 2 years compulsory is stay in India. So analyze information. He stay in India, for example, 10 years before means 21, 22, below, before 10 years means when he left in England 1988. Yes or no? So Mitra, he satisfied one of the basic condition, and see, on observing the analytic information, it can be seen that he was a resident for 2 years out of 10 preceding years. It means he satisfied the only one additional condition, and also stay in India for 730 days in 7 previous years. So also he satisfied the second basic condition, sorry, additional condition also. So what he said, one of the basic condition, and also he satisfied the both additional conditions, then his individual is considered as resident,
Residential and
but
Resident and ordinary.
residential.
not yes, resident and ordinary
Ordinary resident.
resident. Clear? First one is not, first problem is not satisfied the any basic condition. That is the reason that person is considered as, not person, individual is considered as non-resident. Next sum, he satisfied one of the basic condition, and also he satisfied the both the additional conditions. In that case, he considered as resident and ordinary resident. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This one is very, very important. For problematics, compulsory, they give one question. For long question, if they give short question also. How it is asked, right? How to decide the residential status of an individual, like that. Okay. Yeah. Next, when you come to the HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, I will share one pic. Yeah. This one is for Hindu Undivided Family. You know, Hindu Undivided means joint family. Karta is main important person, na? Yes or no? You know the
Yes,
HUF,
ma'am.
na? Hindu
Yes.
Undivided Family.
Yes.
Here also two conditions, basic condition and
Additional
additional
condition.
conditions. So here, what is the important here? Karta's control and management through in Indiana or outside Indiana, partially India or partially outside India, like that. You have to know. Additional conditions is same as it is for individual only. What is the difference for individual and HUF? Basic condition is only different. Additional conditions is same. So what is the basic conditions for individual? A HUF is said to be resident in India if control and management of its affairs is only or partly situated in India during the previous year. Okay. If control and management of its affairs are wholly outside India, then HUF will be treated as non-resident. Okay. Once again, I repeat, if control and management of HUF wholly in India or partially in India or outside India, then that HUF is considered as resident. When it is non-resident, wholly outside India, then the HUF is considered as non-resident. Okay, so control and management means what? Any resident kartas, any official decisions or any meetings, that one is called control and management. Okay, so see the table for basic conditions when you basic conditions and additional conditions of HUF. First, place of control. If the residential status, how to decide? Wholly in India, then it is considered as resident. Wholly outside India, non-resident. Partly in India, partly outside India, resident. Is it clear? Just now I repeat once again. If control and management of HUF is wholly in India, then considered as resident. If the control and management outside India, then it is considered as non-resident. If the control and management partly in India or partly outside India, then considered as resident only. Additional conditions is same. Who is the main person here? Karta. If Karta, the Karta or manager of the HF has been resident in India for at least 2 out of 10 years preceding the relevant previous year. If the person is, he has been present in India for a period of 733 days or during 7 years, previous year, previous relevant to the previous year, that one is considered as resident. So here only HUF law, ordinary resident, not ordinary resident, non-resident only. So what is the note here? Residential status of the Karta manager for the relevant previous year is not to be considered, but his residential status for the last 10 years is important to decide whether HUF is ordinary resident or not. That means what? If Karta or manager satisfy the basic conditions and the two additional conditions, the HUF is considered as resident and ordinary resident only. If Karta or manager satisfy the basic condition and one or none of the additional conditions, then HUF will be considered as not ordinary resident. That is resident but not ordinary resident. And if Karta or manager does not satisfy the basic condition, same as it is for individual only, that in the HUF also, that one is called non-resident. This is the procedure for deciding or calculation of HUF residential status. Okay. I will send one more fig for this. That for example, the HUF is considered as a resident or non-resident. Yeah, see the question here. Mr. Manoharan is the Karta of HUF, whose property is situated in Delhi. During the previous year 22-23, he was in America. What is the residential status of HUF? So, in the case of HUF, you have to see the place of control and management. So during the previous year 22-23, the control of management of office is out of India. Why? Because where is he 22-23? He was in America na? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
During the previous year 22-23, he was in America. So control of the management is outside India na?
Yes, ma'am.
So he not satisfied the basic condition na?
Yes.
So that is the reason he considered as,
Non-residential.
yeah, like that. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next, one more problem. You see the ninth one also. Mr. Chalmohan Ranga is the Karta of the HUF, left for America on 15th March 2018 after having stayed here for 30 days. He returned to India 18 September 2022. In his absence, other co-partner means in HUF, the other persons is called co-partners. Mr. Kondaviti Ranga used to manage the affairs, determine the residential status of HUF for the assessment year 23-24. So here, first you
Residential.
have to put what? Place of control. So he stayed, previous year he stay in India only now.
Yes.
So that's the reason he control of the management is in India only now.
Yes.
So he is considered as resident.
Residential.
Now, next you have to see the when you consider as resident, then you see the additional conditions. I repeat. In question, when you see the question, first you have to see the basic condition. If he satisfied the basic condition, then only you have to go to the additional conditions only. This one is very, 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 very important. Most of the students confused for this. That is the reason I repeat. First, you have to previous year is stay in India 182 days or not. In the case of HUF, control of the management is in India or not. After that, only you have to go to the additional conditions. When he satisfied the one of the basic condition, he is considered as resident. After that, that person is considered as resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident. If he not satisfied both the basic conditions, directly you write non-resident. No need to go to the additional conditions. Is it clear? This
Yes.
one is very, very
Yes,
important.
ma'am.
First, you have to see the basic condition. If he satisfied one of the basic condition, then only you go to the additional conditions. If he not satisfied none of the not satisfied both basic conditions, just you write non-resident. That's all. Leave it the additional condition. Now, in this situation, he satisfied the basic condition. Now, again you go to the additional conditions. What is the additional conditions for the HUF? Same as it is. What are the additional conditions for individual? Same here also. Resident for 2 out of 10 years. In the past, he is resident. Stay in India for 730 days, 7 years in the past, more than 730 days. So the manager satisfy both the additional condition. So he the HUF is decided to what? Resident and ordinary resident. That resident, non-resident, or resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, you have to write the bold letters in examination. Bold. Okay. Clear? Respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, I repeat one, the residential status photo. You copy or screenshot. This one is very, very important. Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You can copy a screenshot.
First you send, no, ma'am. This is
What?
that is this
That's the
question
reason. Again, I repeat. Not
again.
question,
Okay.
table
Okay, ma'am.
for individual. HUF is already I send, and that one is easy for you. This one is very, very important. And residential status of company and partnership form also is there, but not that one is not important. These two are very, very important. In partnership form also, control and management only. Just you check in our textbooks, you can understand why. Because within six classes, I will close the subtopics now. That's the reason important topics first I discussed. If you have time, then I will tell one. Is it clear? Are you copied?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Regarding residential status, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear now? Long question, very, very important. So next class, again you have Saturday class or Sunday class next week. See the
Saturday.
timetable. Saturday you have. What is the date Saturday? I think only Sunday classes or Saturday also.
Second
27, ma'am.
Saturday will be there, ma'am, class.
Saturday is there.
No, ma'am.
Only Sunday, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Only Sunday classes, I think.
Second Saturday will be there, ma'am. Second Saturday, Sunday, two 2 days.
Already second Saturday over. Ah. Next Saturday is
Next
their
second
class.
Saturday.
Next not second Saturday na.
Fourth Saturday.
Fourth Saturday, I know, ma'am. But next month, second Saturday will be there.
January you leave it. Now
Mm.
next class is when? What, as per your
Sunday, ma'am.
timetable?
Sunday.
Sunday na?
Yes, ma'am. Next Sunday.
Okay. I will tell one more topic next class. Okay. Have any doubt for residential status?
No, ma'am.
Okay na? Shall I leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye.